Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Burn Down Your House, the only podcast where we do drugs and drink alcohol on the podcast. I'm your host, McCoy. I probably won't say too much because I'm the host and I'll let everybody else get in their 2 cents. And yeah, dude, you guys want to take it away?
What a fire little intro there. That was nice. Yeah, burn down your house. Here we are.
Episode 102.
Episode 102. For the fans out there, we love you. We love hearing from you. Good to know you're out there.
Should I get our sponsors in now or later?
I can't remember who we have as our paid sponsor today.
Lately, it's been
of course.
Big Pharma.
Big Pharma.
Yeah, they were our last sponsor. And I believe the WNBA as well. Yeah,
we are indeed hosted. Shouts out Brittany's home. We always say that. We always will.
We've been advocates for her coming home for a while now.
Advocating.
Day one advocates.
Mm-hmm. I've been saying trade whoever you got to.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever the fuck you
Really,
got to.
I just wanted the Merchant of Death back in Russia. I think that's going to stir things up nicely.
Mm-hmm. I think Nicolas Cage really warmed us up to the real motivations of that character and, really humanized him. So
true. He's going to have a very interesting character arc after this.
Yeah, interesting.
What if he changed his life?
Play the Merchant of Death?
Yeah, it was God of War or something like that?
Merchant of Death, I believe.
Was the movie?
No way.
Yeah,
what was the movie?
That's what they called him.
Lord of War.
The movie?
Lord of War or something
Dude,
like that.
can I say something real quick?
What's about the Merchant of Death?
Mm-hmm.
Nicolas Cage, one of the best actors to do it.
He is a national treasure.
Have you seen what's the movie called? The newest one.
Well, there's all kinds of new movies out.
The newest one, Nicolas Cage playing Nicolas Cage.
I know what you're talking
about.
I
didn't end up seeing it, actually.
Talented, unbearable beast.
No.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but it did look fun.
It did
look fun. The man lives his life.
Have you guys seen Mandy?
Mandy's
dude. It's like a psychedelic demon horror.
Okay.
Horror or horror?
Horror, excuse me.
That's what I thought you said.
There's just this one scene, I gotta explain it real quick, where he's got this beautiful axe, and he's going up against this guy with a massive chainsaw. Ends up the guy's skull on fire, rolling away from his body, and he walks up and lights a cigarette off of it. Greatest thing I've ever seen.
Lighting a cigarette off of your decapitated enemy's skull is probably one of the hardest things.
That's a Mortal Kombat finisher.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Bro, have you played that one? The most recent Mortal Kombat
11?
Ultimate? Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Good time?
It's a good time.
Dude, I hate to be this guy, but I'll fuck you up in Mortal Kombat.
You probably would. I'll be the first to admit, I'm honestly not that good. The combos I'm not so sweet at, but I do enjoy it. It's a fun time.
Bet. All right.
I tried playing Mortal Kombat with Grayson when he was like 5 or 6.
Scared the pants off my
Scared the shit out of him.
Oh my God.
We were playing and I did a
What the
finisher,
heck?
and he was like, "Why are you letting me play this?" And I was like, "I thought you were cool,
that's a
dude."
good question.
I would have liked that when I was 6 or 7.
Dude, it's like you playing Madden with him and just spiking the controller. Oh, what's up? What's up?
That's fun.
Get fucked, kid.
Yeah, that's brutal. I mean, a lot of movies involve, whether it's throwaways or something. A lot of people be dying on the screen.
It's true.
They do be dying.
Yeah.
They do be dying.
My good buddy Tate, he used to work at the Chick-fil-A over in West Jordan, and he worked with this guy. I forget his name, Alfonso or something, but apparently he used to work for the cartel, ended up getting out, but he lifted up his shirt and showed him both sides of like his rib cage and down his body, just covered in scars.
Really?
Yeah, apparently he did some shit they didn't appreciate, and they just sat there with a blowtorch and fucking cooked him.
Or he was very obese and he started working out, and those are his stretch marks.
You know,
and he made a crazy ass story. He's like, dude, I was part of the cartel. They held me down with a blowtorch.
Yeah, stretch marks. He didn't want people to know.
I actually wasn't fat.
I've never been fat.
I was a murderous gangster from Mexico, believe it or not.
It's a good cover story.
Yeah, you got to do something pretty bad to be getting blowtorched.
Yeah.
Maybe he snitched.
Something. I'm surprised he didn't get his head blown off.
Maybe he just tripped and fell in a fire.
Could be. I've done that. I have done that.
I've put a foot in a fire in the past.
Dude, I got a good story. a long time ago in a place far, far away. No, this is in Heber, like by that lake. What's the Heber Lake called?
Is it not called Heber
The
Lake?
Jordanelle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they're having this big rock kind of festival going on there, and it's just full of fucking hippies, dude. I think it was free to get into, but my mom and dad were up there because their friend was playing in one of the bands. Anyway, I drive up there. My mom invites me. She's like, "You got to come up here. It'll be fun." So I go, "All right, cool. I'm coming." In my car, I take a tab and a half of acid, and I'm driving that like 45-minute drive all the way up there. It's a little further, even like 50 minutes. And
So
I
it took
get
like
there.
an hour before.
Yeah. So I get there right as it's like slowly starting to come on, and I'm just kind of walking around, getting my feel for the whole place. Next thing I fucking know, dude, it's like 2 a.m. I'm around a fire, just hammer drunk, drinking so much wine, and fucking like they had this big jug of wine that they kept putting on their elbow, fucking
Tilting it up.
drinking like that, dude. They got me way
Why?
too faded. I don't know. It was like some sort of drinking game, but it was a bunch of hippies. I forgot to tell you, a bunch
Why
of
the
fucking
fuck?
total
Okay.
hippies, dude.
You've never seen that move?
No.
Dude, that's the Ron Swanson right there. You throw a jug up on your elbow and tilt that bad boy up.
Hell yeah,
That's
dog.
classic,
A bag?
dude.
Argue?
No,
A
jug.
jug.
A jug?
Like,
A
imagine
big
a
glass
giant mason
jug.
jar.
Of
An
wine?
old school big jug.
It's got like a 1-finger hook.
Yeah, it's a tiny
Flip it
little
on your elbow. Glug, 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 glug.
Huh. Well, anyway, fucking wasted, right? And then we're dancing around the fire at some point, and it's just me and like 3 fucking dudes I'd never met before. I was like 18. All these people were hella older than me, but they just were vibing with me hard. And we're just sitting there fucking like dancing around the fire, and this fucking drunk hippie dude just like slowly starts falling towards the fire, and he just does not let go of us because he's trying to help. She wants us to hold him up.
Yeah.
Fucking, that was not happening. So he falls, narrowly avoids the fire. I fall directly into the fire.
No.
On acid, hammered drunk, so fucking wasted. And it had this metal ring around it, and my arm hit the metal ring, and I heard my shit sizzling. And I fucking sprang out of that shit, dude. And I just spent the rest of the night just like laying, just sober, like that much pain gets you sober pretty fast.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there laying in this tent. Pretty sure I puked. Not in the tent, but like all I could smell was puke. My arm hurt so bad, and I was just like, "Oh fuck, dude." That's my story about falling in a fire with hippies.
I've seen 2 kids trying to jump. We were all drunk out in Buttfuck, Utah, and everyone was jumping over the fire. And I see 2 kids on opposite end of each other running at it, not realizing this fire is probably fucking 5 feet in the air. They both jump at the same time. Boom, one bounces off and lands in the dirt. The other just fucking straight into it. Burned all this shit up real good.
You ever seen anyone get burnt in a fire?
Fires are pretty dangerous.
Not in person.
No.
Luckily, I've never had that experience.
One time, me and Nola lit our driveway on fire, and then my mom came home.
With like gas?
We just poured gasoline all over the driveway. And we also...
How old were you?
11, 12.
That's
She was
killer.
probably like 13, 14.
Just for
That
fun.
is rad.
For fun. I'm pretty sure her boyfriend was there, and we had skateboards. We were running through it. But she got home and was like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?"
How was my driveway on fire?
Yeah.
No, honestly.
You ever make those like...
Can you imagine?
You ever make those bombs?
What kind of?
We talking
fucking bomb?
We
man?
talking
All
pipe
right.
bomb. We talking.
We're brought to you by Frozen Ice, Tinfoil, Drano.
That's it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He knows exactly what I was
Dude,
talking
works
about.
bomb.
Works
dude.
bomb.
Yeah.
I had one of those. So I'm playing night games over at my buddy Matt's house. This classic Camaro comes hauling ass up the street. Fucking throws a water bottle at us. Peels down the street. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I pick it up and I lift it towards my face to get a better look at it. Boom, dude. Chemicals straight to the eyes.
Wow.
That shit hurts so bad.
I've
Yeah.
never been closer than like 30 feet from one of those when it goes off. Because they're
My-
fucking loud and
Yeah.
scary and
My-
dangerous.
Yeah,
My buddy's
big.
mom that I was playing night games with, his mom, dude. She's the sweetest lady. She's a saint. Dude, she got...
The fuck were we talking about?
We're back on?
Yeah, so are we. We're back in that, eh?
So my weekly epiphany, I was sitting on the toilet having terrible diarrhea, and I realized the air vent in the bathroom isn't just about the smell. It's about the noise. Because they could make those things dead quiet. But they add a nice white noise, and I think that so people walking by just don't hear these incredible splashes and gases coming out your body. Cause
Oh yeah, no,
that
that's
shit can get loud.
yeah, no, the fan. That is half of its intended purpose.
That's what I'm saying.
That is engineered in.
Certainly.
Specifically. And if
They could make them
makes
quieter,
sense.
but they choose not
That's
to.
what I'm saying.
They
And
choose not to.
if I get one that is a little quiet, I'll turn the sink on.
Oh, you're a sink runner? I've never ran
if
the
I
sink
need
because
to.
I'm not that embarrassed. But like,
See, it's a bit of a
you know.
female move, but when you're living with,
Andrew Tate would never.
are you kidding me? Andrew Tate runs the water every time, dude.
he probably cleans his ass in the sink.
Yeah, are you kidding me? That guy douches his asshole. I promise you. That boy keeps it clean, dude.
That's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
He's a freak, dude.
Do not look up Andrew Tate douching his asshole.
Because there's a video.
God, have you seen the videos of him dancing? Dances like a queen.
No, I love those. I love those.
No, there is
Hilarious.
one that is.
I wish you really could dance like that. Wouldn't that be tight? I wish I could dance
Someday,
like
dude.
Imagine making sick Andrew Tate edits for YouTube.
Yeah, dude.
with the Sigma fucking music.
Hell
He's
yeah, dog.
God.
Jesus Christ.
Do you guys know Shakira's in prison for tax evasion?
Yeah, dude, in the Iberian Peninsula.
Lock her
What?
up.
Spain?
Lock her up. Why? She evaded
Tax
taxes.
evasion.
In Spain.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, I drove by the.
8 years? Over 8 years? Damn.
We gotta fucking go save her, dude.
Hey, let's do it. Let's do another one of
We
these
really
trades,
do.
dude. Let's Brittany Griner her out of there, dog.
We need
Another one of the trades. We
Fuck
should have
yeah,
done
bro.
a double.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I wouldn't be surprised. That sounds like the proper move.
Have
You
you
know?
guys seen the Scientology building here in Utah?
Mm-mm.
It's fucking weird looking. What's the name of our
You
producer?
just made that up.
You want, dude? They have
I can tell a lie when I see one.
All
You're
their-
lying.
all their windows are completely covered. They're completely blacked out. It's-
Really?
And there's like a pavilion out front with all these chairs and shit. Locally, right off 13th and like
Whoa,
second.
we don't got to be specific.
Salt Lake City.
Hit images. I'm telling you, all the windows are blacked out.
Wow.
That one?
Is it blue?
No,
No,
go
no,
down.
that's not-
That's the
no.
church one. The LDS
The top one's it. The top two.
But those don't look like blacked out windows.
On the one side, facing the,
The
main
blue
street.
one. Middle. Look at that.
one. No, I think the blue one's the one in LA.
Oh.
I'm not sure though.
That's not it. What do you think about Scientology?
Well,
Dude,
they'll
if-
sue you.
Anything that
How funny
allows.
is
Just
that?
talking about them?
They'll do it.
Dead
Look,
ass?
Look, that's it.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
That's
no.
the picture. Look, all their windows are completely covered.
I don't know anything
I'll
about
tell
it.
Here's one thing I'll say, bro, is that any religion that allows Tom Cruise to do what he's been doing, I'm fucking all for it.
That man is
Did
so
you
healthy.
See?
I'm on.
Did
Wow.
you see
About
him ride off that cliff 6 times?
Yeah, dog. Fucking,
I wasn't there, but
you
I
think
did
he
see
could
a
do
video.
that without the Great
saw the
Church of
video.
It was
Scientology?
Unreal,
That's what I'm
dude.
saying.
No chance.
I also drove past the Masonic temple. It's actually just right down the road. Dude, that shit looks crazy.
McCoy hangs out there all the
fucking
I
time.
know.
nuts.
McCoy's a
It's been
goddamn
it's been a year since
occultist.
I've been in there.
Exactly.
Probably.
Kicked out of the
Or-
brotherhood,
To
huh?
the day, huh?
It's been a minute.
Weird.
Uh,
No, they're
Yeah.
throwing the next show. CC and them, they're throwing the next show at the temple.
I'm gonna have to go to that, dude, because that place is crazy. And also, we should wander around there and find out the secrets.
I asked
Find
him
out
if I
some
could
fucking
be,
hidden
if I could
texts.
get a set going and be a part of it. So
That'd be sick, dude. That's gonna be a fucking unbelievable venue if they can actually start doing that. I can't believe that he got that passed off by his fucking
Was that his doing?
brothers. Yeah, so it's that guy that
nice wording there.
kicks it there.
It took you a minute by his.
I was gonna
Brothers,
say
brothers. Fellow wizards.
I was gonna say elders, but I was like, nah, they're all fucking brothers, the fraternal brotherhood.
Fraternal Brotherhood of the Masonic
But,
Order.
Yeah, that place is fucking crazy, man. Like, they have different rooms for all different types of societies in the past. Like, they have a whole Egyptian room with all of their mythology. They have
Whoa,
an
really?
entire Mayan room. It's so weird, bro. It's like, what the fuck are these people even talking about in there?
That's very fun. That's sick, dude.
It's pretty sick, bro.
I eat that shit up, man. Feed it to me on a spoon. I really do enjoy that type of stuff.
Dude.
That
fucking-
history stuff, good.
Yeah,
You know?
I love history, bro.
I like that.
History's easily the coolest subject.
Honestly, though.
You know what
But,
they say. History was written by the victors.
Yeah, it's
Right?
his story.
Yeah.
And it's in stone, though. You know. That's
Yeah,
the
but the
thing.
universal
sucks.
truths live on no matter what.
Yeah, but of course, but like
That's
not
natural
about
law, dog.
history. You know, it's like
Shout out
somebody
Mark
could just say,
Passio.
"Fucking these people were savages and we conquered them,"
In
when they
my
could have been a totally
opinion-
civilized society. You would never know because you burned all of their shit.
Well, I've just come to a contradiction,
go.
a paradox, because I truly don't think that the story that you tell matters. It's the emotion that it invokes.
Mhm.
It's the meaning. The power is really in the feeling, not the actual story. But
Somebody get this man a coffee.
Shut up, you damn hippie.
but
You dangum
you just
hippies.
fucking. But your memories matter most.
That's why you gotta have kids, dog.
Because if you don't remember the past, then the last moment,
That you remember.
then in this moment, you're either lost or your judgment's off.
Oh, you're
or
lost. That's for sure. Oh, that's for sure.
You're gonna need to workshop that one a little bit.
I mean, wow. I thought
That
you
was
were
a
good
very
one.
huge point there.
That was very
Vague.
there
was
was
a lot
not,
there.
nothing I could
No,
really
are you
sink my
kidding me?
teeth into.
Are you stupid?
Dave, can I say something about you?
No.
And it's one
Wow,
of my
that's-
favorite
No,
things.
We're
tell me
just
off
diving
on
right
what
into
the
this.
fuck are you doing right
It's
now?
one of my
Can I
favorite
tell
things
you
about
something?
you, and I do it sometimes too. But sometimes we say these things that are very general, and you can't really sink your
I think that was
your
very
teeth
specific.
into it. I couldn't tell you what the fuck you just.
I don't
said.
know what you. Can you just say it one more
There's a lot
time?
of platitudes.
Nah, not
Yeah, can you
happening.
please
don't deserve
repeat
it.
yourself?
There's
Guys,
many
Not deserve
many
it.
general.
Maybe we'll watch it
platitudes.
back and we'll look dumb. You know, who
I
knows?
hope
I,
so.
mean,
I know
you know,
so.
we'll
That's a
see.
fact.
Idiots,
But like,
fucking morons.
I will
can't wait.
I will say I wish we had a fully like truthful written history that we
Right.
know for a fact
That's where I
hasn't
was
been fucked
getting.
around with.
Yeah.
No, you were saying
You were saying-
That's 100%
You were
where I
not
was
saying
getting.
that, dude.
What? No, I fully agree though that would be sick. Like if you think about all of the known histories that we've lost, like the Library of Alexandria,
Yeah.
Fuck
and
yeah,
like
dude.
these places in like I don't remember what it's.
Mesopotamia, dog.
Yeah. These different places where it's like there was clearly a lot of history there, but it was bulldozed and burned, and so we'll never know.
Good.
You know,
Fuck 'em.
good. He
And that was
says.
the moral of my
Fuck 'em.
story too.
Okay.
Good.
Fuck history, he says.
Yeah.
Fuck books.
Doesn't matter.
A real Andrew Tate take.
Doesn't
you know?
matter.
Books are for nerds.
Should we start burning books?
I don't think that's ever worth
No,
it,
burn
man.
your house down, Andy.
Shit,
Burn
bye.
your house down.
Well, but that's the thing. It's burn everything down because it's gonna happen inevitably.
No gods, no masters.
I'm burning
Yeah.
all your guys' house down. Absolutely.
Anarchy, son.
Anarchy. Dude, I feel like... Actually, I was thinking about this today because I was playing the second Last of Us, which, by the way, one of the greatest, worst games of all time.
Okay.
Really, I've been wanting to play it so
It's
bad.
so... The gameplay and the story's so good, but it's just pretty
Last of Us.
fucking woke. They're coming out with a show of it, dude. The show
Yeah, I don't know how I
looks
feel
so
about the
good.
show. Oh,
Have
you
you
think
played the
so?
game?
Hey,
Not really.
What's
I know it like takes place
Amazing.
or whatever
an
it's called,
incredible
like,
game.
which is sick.
Part of it,
Incredible.
yeah.
Are
It's
you on
incredible.
PlayStation?
I'm a PlayStation boy.
Get it,
Yeah.
dude.
You can play
It's
the first
fucking
one
so
if you
good.
got online for
Mm.
free. It's incredible. It's very woke and it bothers me because I'm a stupid straight white male, but the gameplay in it is incredible. And the fuck were we talking about?
something stupid.
Something dumb.
Stupid woke.
The last
white.
of us.
Yeah,
Nothing better than what I had to say.
probably.
See, at least I admit it. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about at this point.
Yeah.
No, I knew. But another point, it's how often do you check your judgment or your rationale? Or how sane do you think you are?
How often do I talk to myself
Incredibly.
about how I'm doing?
No. No.
Because sometimes I have some very real conversations with myself. in a very hot shower, playing metal very loudly.
Yeah, that's
I'll
fine.
talk to myself. Quite
That's fine.
deeply.
How often do you like check your rationality?
Why don't you explain that further?
Yeah, you
What are
explain
your
that.
intentions?
How often are you
Do you
like,
say like, why do I think this way?
no, do you say am what I thinking is what I am thinking reality, or is it my perception of what is my interpretation?
Yeah.
I think it depends on what amount of
Yeah.
What's the
depends on what
difference?
dose of psychedelics I just
There
took.
you go.
Really?
No, but really, it's like fucking your fucking opinion and your perception of reality is going to be different from majority of other people's for the most part.
But at
Whether
the
or not you
same
agree on
time-
everything, you're still experiencing shit in a completely different manner.
Right.
Well, but that's also
it's
part of
kind
what
the
sets
The
us
exact-
questions
apart.
are: is this in my best interest? Is this based on fact? Does it get me what I want? Does it prolong my life?
See, when I'm
What
when
are
I'm when I'm living my life very soberly, I feel like I just go
What are
into
those
this
questions?
weird cycle of like
I'll say
not even thinking about what I'm doing, just doing it, and then I'll get high, and then I'll start questioning those things.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise,
the second
wh-
I smoke weed, I'm questioning everything.
But when I'm living
that's
my
for
life
sure.
very sober, I get into this rhythm where like I'm not even thinking about why or what that I'm doing these things. I'm just doing these things.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
feel that, dude. I highly
Yeah.
feel that.
I was listening to a podcast and they said, Dr. Phil said, it's important. I knew as soon as I said that goddamn name, you guys were going to say some shit.
All right,
dude,
this is
Dr.
our
Phil's-
Dr. Phil segment.
Hey, hey.
I knew.
I ain't got nothing bad to say about Dr.
No.
Phil, bro.
Listen, Davey.
I don't know how anyone can.
I knew.
Let me tell you why
Right,
you're a
I
damn
meant
idiot.
to.
Okay. Y'all remember when he shaved his mustache?
He said,
Listen, Davey.
Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry,
that's-
sorry.
it's important to consistently test the rationality of your thoughts all the time. Is this in my best interest? Is it based on fact? Does it get me what I want? Does it prolong my life?
That sounds like something an AI overlord would say.
Yeah, that's so vanilla, you know?
But it's the concept is
It's very
important.
tame.
Look up Dr.
Is this
Phil
fun?
Hulk Hogan.
Does it make me
mustache.
feel good? Do I want to do it?
That's not what he said at all.
Does this make me taller? Like,
Will my friends call me gay if I do?
yeah. Will I be cool? Am I going to get a medal?
Dude, I want to get a medal from the government.
Have you ever
Can you
thought-
imagine getting a key to the city? You ever wanted a key to the city? A cartoonishly
Yeah,
large
but it's a
key?
metaphorical key. I want a real key to City Hall.
You want to be the governor?
do
Fat
there?
chance, dude.
I don't know, just Lord. Just fucking
Just Lord.
Lord around him. Tell him that I have-
yes.
Tell them I have the blood of noblemen in me and they're all common folk.
There you go.
Do you really want that?
You got web toes.
Did we just get counted in on a metronome?
Are we
Welcome the
We're
fuck
on
back.
record?
Already press played. Yep.
Welcome the fuck back to this splendid episode.
Hello.
I know this one's gonna get you guys real wet in the pants. We've been talking about some pretty crazy topics, dude. And to lead off this next mission, this next beginning, we're gonna be talking about fucking.
Thank you.
God, dude, you're distracting me while I'm trying to fucking have a monologue.
No, I
right
got you. I got
I
you.
left
Yeah.
my beer.
No, so we're gonna come in onto this one. We're gonna kind of talk about this next decade ish till about 2030.
Next
What
7
our kind
years.
of the next 7-ish years. What we kind of think maybe our predictions are for some of the fun things that could happen. You know.
Well, first off, I think our producer is finally going to come out of the closet. Let that be known. We picked him up off
Interesting.
Craigslist. None of us really know this guy, but
Hmm.
closeted for sure.
Pussy.
Chill guy.
Damn.
For real though.
I mean, Reggie's cool. We like Reggie for sure, though. You know what I'm saying?
He seems like a good guy.
cool
Don't
guy.
get
That's
me
his
wrong,
name.
but
I'm a big fan of him.
we'll see.
Fucking sorry, Reggie. Should have known.
Yeah, yeah.
Pussy. Pussy. Pussy.
How much
Um,
did 1985 change from 1990?
1985 to 1990. I wasn't there for it, but
I know. That's the hard thing.
I think
about
the
this.
suits got less padded shoulders for sure.
Good point.
You know, 80s had them bigger shoulders, no doubt.
Hmm.
90 they brought them down a little.
Well, actually, here's the better question. Sorry. How big is the difference from the 2010s to the 2020s?
Not.
Social media, big time. From
Yeah.
2000 to 2010, a lot less impact of social media versus 2010 to 2020. And from then,
Huge.
you know, the last 3 years, like,
It's weird. It kind
Come
of gave
on.
the power back to the people when it comes to like being able to publish yourself and
Gave
and
everyone
make
a
money,
voice.
make money doing what you want to do. It gave you the ability to produce yourself and to like just get out there and get known, which that was not even fucking possible for a
Right.
long time. And I wouldn't say only through like from 2010s, but it used to be so fucking hard to get famous, man. Like, you had to get a record label, you had to follow all the fucking rules. Like, how many amazing albums have you heard that you're just like,
Yeah,
why have I never heard this before?
but back then they made so much more money than they do today because
Exactly.
there was so much more going into things like producing a movie or producing a record. Now, a whole album can be produced in a basement like we're in right now.
Mm-hmm.
For how much money? Pennies on the dollar compared to how they used to spend.
Truly.
Yeah, but back in the day, there were so many great bands.
Oh,
right, and they play
yeah.
live and shit, but they like you
and
don't-
there's too many that for me to even name right now.
right.
Well, it's kind of like
Nowadays, there's still the same amount of people, or even there's way more, but the content isn't as good.
I feel that
It's
it's a little
like-
more diluted.
It's all
Yeah.
the same. It's not like it's not different.
Yeah, I feel that.
Well, it's because people aren't all that different, you know.
it's a good point.
Ultimately,
It's a
like
good point,
ultimately,
true.
when there's that many bodies, it's like, okay, well, here's how rhythm works. Here's how a song works. You know, it can still be fun. It can still be a bop. There's no, you know, we'll always have new music.
Well,
but
think about like
ultimately,
what the fuck made a song like, I don't know, fucking Old Town Road so fucking popular. For some reason, it just popped the fuck off.
It's the chord progression, dude.
145.
100% the chord progression.
That's a good point. Yeah, there's literally 4 chords you can play fucking every major hit on for the last 50 fucking years.
Dude,
yeah.
ask Ed Sheeran, dog. He knows.
Yeah, exactly.
ask Ed Sheeran, just a
Which-
dig, just a dig. He knows
No,
about it.
he
says-
No.
he
knows
was on
about
the
it.
podcast
He
and he was
knows
like,
that's fire, that's
tell
fire.
me
He
any,
exposed
ask me
it.
any song, and he just would fucking immediately play with the same chords. I was
course.
just
There's a
like,
song called
Old Town Road.
no. There's a song called
There's a lot of songs.
I know.
Have you heard "Hurt" by Johnny Cash?
Of course.
No, who's that?
Dude, you know what? I've never heard the original by Nine Inch Nails.
Me either.
Yes, you
Incredible.
have. It's been on the
Really?
radio for years.
Maybe then. Huh. Never mind.
It's
I just
weird.
barely heard it
I
for the
much
first
prefer,
time. Like
I much
2
prefer
weeks ago.
Johnny's version.
The Johnny Cash version?
Yep.
Want to know
Damn,
something
G.
cool? Trent Reznor, the guy from Nine Inch Nails, came out and said, like, Johnny, that's your song now, dude. You fucking crushed that. That's way better than mine. He said he
I
gave him,
never-
like, a foundation, and Johnny just
Respect.
murdered that song.
Hmm.
Dude, what a fucking legend Johnny Cash is. He's like cooler Elvis.
Dude, my grandpa got a signed Johnny Cash album for Christmas.
That's sick.
My cousin got
That's
it.
unreal.
Yeah, it's
Johnny
pretty
Cash
dope,
was like
dude.
Elvis, but not
This
gay.
year?
Yeah, this Christmas, yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah,
That
it's
is pretty
badass.
cool. And signed, actual signed.
Yeah, here, actually, I got a
Wow.
picture of it right here. My grandma sent me a picture.
That's
She's like, I don't know if you
fucking
saw this.
tight, dude.
That's very cool.
Let me show you real quick. Because it's a quoted thing.
Am I quiet? Loud.
Graham.
Hello.
That
Yeah, so
video.
it says, I thank God for all the freedoms we've got in this country. I cherish them. From the rights to burn the flag, you know, I'm proud of their rights. But I'll tell you what, let me tell you something. We've also got the right to bear arms, and if you burn my flag, I'll shoot you. But I'll shoot you with a lot of love, like a good American. Johnny Cash signed.
Is that what it-
That's some gangster shit, dog.
Is that one of the
That's
Donald
awesome.
Trump NFTs? That's crazy.
No, it's got that picture of him too.
That's sick.
Johnny Cash is a fucking legend, dude. But back to the fucking 2020s, dog.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
see a fucking social credit score pretty fucking soon, man. Not
You
gonna
think
lie.
so?
I can
Yeah.
see it.
Hell
Or
no.
something close.
I could see
No.
it happening, man.
No,
I mean, it's pretty much always been around, right? Like
it
your-
is around.
Yeah, like well, even if you have like your name search on a cop's computer, I had. I'm not gonna
You
say
think more
that,
people
but
are going to be hungry?
Yeah, for sure. Especially this winter, like with Russia and Ukraine producing like what is it, 50% of the world's wheat.
Yeah.
That right there is huge. Where there's a massive fertilizer shortage right now. Fucking the shit Monsanto's been doing for years is gonna fuck everybody over for sure.
Oh, definitely.
I think food here is gonna be real expensive. I don't know how many people are gonna be hungry in places like America, but I think a
Yeah.
lot of people are gonna be really fucked in shitty countries.
did you know that
I
like
mean,
a
Extra
quarter
fucked though.
a
Like, no
quarter-
food.
acre of land could feed like 500 people, just off shit you can grow?
of like really good land, I'm sure. Not all land is created equal, though. That's just
But you
objectively
can-
true. Not all
Yeah.
land is the same.
But
You
you
can't grow
can
great crops in sand or in a tundra.
Yeah, it depends on like what
You
you're
know?
doing for sure.
right, and you can also add so much shit to make it grow, but it's still pretty fucking impressive.
I don't know. I for one, I don't see us going in a positive direction by
I do
2030.
100%.
See, I
No
feel like
doubt
it could
about it.
flip. I feel like there's definitely a chance it could flip flop either way. Because basically the option is if we continue on the course we're on, it's only going to get rougher, unless enough people wake up to the fact that we're like barreling towards
And do what?
a rough situation, you know, and consume less, you know. But like there's nothing.
like what?
But
I mean,
That's
what
not
percent
gonna
of
Like
happen.
America?
what? Consume what?
It's
What?
not
Consume what less? Food? You want me to eat
Everything.
less than 3
it's
meals a
not-
day?
Look at America.
It
What
can't
percent of
happen.
America is obese?
It can't happen.
Something crazy. Look up what percent of America is
Overbeast.
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 My family still calls beef
Oh.
roast beast.
Overbeast is such like a hype. That's
41% of adults. That's fucking crazy, man.
honestly pretty low. Not even half.
that's a lot more than I expected.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe.
Not even
30,
half of us,
yeah.
dude. Come on. Are you
30
kidding right
on the
now?
high end.
Holy shit.
That ain't
man.
bad, dude. Mm-mm.
Are we all just barreling towards a fat end?
Well, that's it.
We all
Well,
have a
why the
heart
fuck
attack
is
at
the
the same
government?
time.
Why the fuck is the government paying these farmers to destroy their yields? You seen that?
Make money.
What the fuck's going on there? That's weird. They're literally paying them, pretty much strong arming them into destroying their own grow, basically.
It's just rich. It's rich people that raise
And
rich kids.
we're selling our fertile soil to China.
There's
in
been a lot
giant
of
shipping containers.
I'm sure.
Yeah, there's been a lot of protests all around the world, like in Canada, France, not here surprisingly yet, but just it's farmers
Hey.
just trying not to get fucked.
Hey.
They're just
It's
like,
because
hey,
America keeps food on the table.
can I please
That's-
farm?
That's
You know?
one of America's strengths.
It's weird to have such a coordinated effort into taking away the ability to farm from the average person. Like it needs to somehow be government subsidized. It all needs to be fucking like, I don't know.
No, get the government out of it.
I agree, man.
Not only should we start a farm, we should all go in on a bunch of land.
Yeah,
Mm.
that would be fucking huge, man.
That'd be awesome.
Because then if any weird shit does end up coming out, like a overbearing social credit score or some shit where you're just like, all right, I'm not really trying to go down with this ship.
This
You
is
can
the
at least go and survive somehow, somewhere.
this
You
is
don't have to
the
rely on Big Daddy government to tickle your balls for you.
this is the part of the podcast where I try and convince Damon to buy a gun.
I mean, you
He's
know,
thought about it, dude.
no,
Dude,
honestly,
he's been super close. Do not buy a gun.
well,
Of course buy a gun.
Do not.
Do not
Dave, you
buy a
damn
gun.
hippie.
Can I bring
I'm
my
an
gun
American, dude.
next time?
It's not the strangest thing in
No.
the world for me to be interested.
I want 20% then.
20%.
off mic, we were talking about how these profits don't go and be split.
Yeah, because we know this is about to blow up.
Yeah.
We know the second we get any amount of money, we're all fighting over it, which will ultimately come to the end of this
Well,
podcast.
Supreme Leader over here wants
I'm
to rule
just
the
kidding.
goddamn world.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Taco Bell Supreme.
But I should get the most
Leader.
amount of money.
Interesting. Who's got the name? Who's got the name? You know.
come up
I
with
was
the
gonna
name?
say that.
Oh, definitely,
I
definitely.
definitely was gonna say that. He came up with the
That's
name.
big. That's big facts. Us
All right,
three was there.
I'll
Us three
break
was
you
there.
off with a little bit of money.
Not that I care. Not that I care at all. It's fun. We're all memeing. You know. But that's
course.
facts. It's fun.
Of course.
You
What's
know?
memeing mean? Do you just use
What's
that as a
memeing
goddamn
mean?
verb?
Dude.
Dude, as
David
a member
Martin
of Gen Z,
famously
dude, you
asked,
should be
"What's
ashamed of
memeing mean?"
yourself.
We're all memeing. What the fuck does
I
that
will-
mean?
I don't know. I mean, it's just fun. It's fun for the whole family.
Trolling, joking
having
around,
a laugh, taking a
Okay.
piss.
Okay.
You know.
What is a meme?
What does it mean?
taking the
Joke.
piss.
We're all joking. We're all
I'm just
memeing.
goofing
I wouldn't say a
around.
meme is a joke.
A meme's a joke.
A big
No,
laugh.
actually, the
A meme is like
definition
a
the
small-
definition of
Har.
meme actually means a short amount of
It's Richard Dawkins.
No,
What's
shit. A short amount of things that convey a story. Look up the
I
definition
wouldn't
of
say,
meme,
I
would you?
wouldn't say
Do you know who?
short.
Do you know who?
What?
Do you know who invented it? Do you know who invented it?
A meme?
Richard Dawkins.
Richard Dawkins is a fag.
He invented meme. No
Who's
joke.
Richard Dawkins.
A douchebag. Famous atheist.
Watch this.
typically humorous in nature that is
Humorous.
copied and spread rapidly by internet. I feel like
It's
that's
a
a
joke.
new definition. An
Yeah.
element of culture or system of behavior passed
There
from
we
a
go.
Meme is a
individual to
new
another
word.
by imitation.
Not that
Dude,
or
like,
other
Click why is it
non-generic
called a meme or
means.
something? Right there, that expansion. I think it'll say.
Why
Yeah,
is
see?
it called a meme? Meme is a
Unit
unit of cultural information
Spread
spread
by
by
imitation.
imitation.
The term meme, from the Greek meaning
Imitated.
imitated, was introduced in 1976 by British evolutionary biologist Richard Dawkins in his work The Selfish Gene. Believe it or not, Richard Dawkins coined the term
I know who
meme.
he is.
Wait, in
We all
what
say
year?
it.
In
The
what
world's
year?
biggest toothless virgin, and we all say meme. But it's fine.
What
Because, you
year
know,
did
he's
he
not
do
all
that?
bad. He made a couple of weird documentaries in, like, Jerusalem or something. But,
Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah.
that doesn't make him
Have you
a
seen?
British
single person.
Oh my
evolutionary
god! Have you guys
biologist.
seen the
He's
South Park?
He's a character.
Have you guys seen the South Park with Richard Dawkins?
I'm sure I have.
And
I'm sure
he
I have.
fucks Mrs. Garrison.
Oh,
after-
with the beavers?
Dude, yes.
With the
I've
beavers.
never
Yeah,
seen
yeah, yeah.
It's a,
South Park.
No, it is.
I've seen a few episodes.
oh,
but not
Dave,
like-
it's the
Oh, dude,
greatest show.
It's the definition
There's
of
a
like,
scene.
making
It's a
fun
great
of culture.
satire.
Just
There's
in
a
all
scene where
sorts of
with
Richard-
everything in my life. That's the one thing my mom told me I could not watch.
Really?
Well, of
man,
course.
that's
Well, of
funny.
course. But that's why I watched it.
I was like, fuck.
So the
She didn't
whole
tell me not to do anything else but watch South Park. So I said, okay.
the whole story in this episode, at least on this portion, is Richard Dawkins falls in love with Mrs. Garrison, who is a post-op trans woman, and convinces her to be an atheist because she refused to teach evolution to the class.
I mean, a lot of the terminology used in this episode is pretty outdated, but it's still, you know,
It's so
they
fucking
wild
funny.
out. They definitely wild out.
And then later he finds out that she's a trans.
hmm No, it's wild.
South Park's the GOAT.
No, they
Yeah,
go. They
Matt-
go crazy.
Matt fucking Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Mhm.
Legends, dude.
There's some they're cool guys. They just live their life. It's good to have open-minded people like that. Absolutely.
Damn right, dude. And I think that's what we're fucking missing out on more in kind of our.
Well, that's what I'm saying for this next period of time is that if people can move to be like open-minded, then we can make things work. But honestly, because of the way the internet works and to serve ads
Just
and everything
divided.
like that, we're not gonna turn it around. We're already so bubbled up.
I
Yeah.
disagree.
I think that the pockets are already starting.
no
I
way.
think it's crazy, but like at
Hell
the same
no.
time, we can always pull it back.
How many people do you really talk to?
I'm a
Like,
I'm a
no,
believer
for real.
in like
outside
no,
of
tons of
work in
people.
your life, how many people do you come in contact with and you really interact with?
I'm pretty
bunch.
fucking
A
lonely.
ton?
a fair amount.
How are those interactions?
Oh, I'm not saying that interactions can't be friendly. You big
That's-
clumsy.
That's all that matters.
I'm not necessarily talking about like the average Joe. I'm saying that like people in general are divided. Everybody's like online. You know, everybody talks to
I
people in
think
real life.
I
everyone's
think, but at the end of the day,
everybody's online. At the end of
Everyone
the
has
day,
a
you know?
belief that people are divided, but I do not believe people are divided. At
Don't get
all.
me wrong,
I do
there's-
not see it.
there's
in my
Well,
still
but
life.
that's only
common
because
decency.
things are
see
good.
it in
That's
my
only because
day-to-day.
things are good, Dave. What I'm saying is like when things are good, when everybody
Even
can
in
get
COVID.
food. No, when everybody can get food at the grocery store, things are fine, dude.
Actually,
Because you can go get food, you can eat it. Yum 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 yum. My tummy's full. I'm not
Damon,
really
I
that mad.
disagree.
you know?
Actually,
You know what I
hold on,
believe?
hold on. Let me
No.
say this. Let me say this. Let me
For
say this.
sure.
It's true.
I find the complete opposite, at least currently, the
Hmm.
way I moved to a rich part of the neighborhood or of Utah, and
Hmm.
people are assholes, dude. I live in the poor part over in K-Town for a while, and people are so much more willing to help and fucking talk to me and be real. Because when you have all the money in the world, the only person you rely on is yourself. But when you're poor, dude, you got to rely on your fucking neighbor, and that gives a sense of community, which I think is huge.
That's
in
what's
life.
Yeah.
missing.
How
is-
well do you know your neighbor right now?
Honestly, pretty well.
Do you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I know my neighbor's
I
pretty good.
believe all of my neighbors. If something bad were to happen,
We'll
The
give
grid-
you a little something.
if the grid shut down and I didn't have food, I wouldn't die.
Right.
I could. My neighbors would be going around the church.
Okay.
The ward would be like, who needs help in this area?
I was just gonna say that's why the church is so fucking
That's
big.
different
for that
being
right
in
there.
Utah comparatively to other
Utah
states.
is a uniquely positioned state in many ways, especially Salt Lake City and even the Utah Valley as well. You have to give it credit. I believe it might do. I don't know about extremely well, but
Well,
possibly better than average than other places.
Utah's got a lot of money.
Extremely well in an apocalypse is very slim. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So,
you look at
Utah has a fair amount of storage. There's things that could be made to happen, but the point is,
what I'm saying is overall my perspective on people. I apologize.
That's right.
Is humans are good, caring, loving, nice people who, if their needs are met, are more than willing to give back. And
right.
Of course.
But look at what Hurricane Katrina did to the bayou. I mean, that still hasn't fully recovered.
It's just like
well, of course not, because the environment was also destroyed.
Exactly.
Well,
they could have taken a lot better care of it.
What the fuck does that even mean?
With the water.
Sea level rose. Well, they could have done a better job. You can
build up big old barricades for that kind of shit.
They broke. The levees broke.
They could have been a lot better. That's what I'm saying. They were shit levees.
They should have been better.
Exactly, but Louisiana doesn't have a lot of money. That's a very, very poor state.
Right, but that's a failure of the state, not a failure of the people. You can't put that on the people.
That's a good point.
Yeah, exactly.
But back to my original point. People are way nicer in poor areas. Actually, that's a big generalization right there.
Well, but it's definitely there's some truth to that, but at the same time, when you increase struggle on people, you increase the odds of,
You want to know what I
behaviors just because you have to survive. It just is what it is. If you keep putting pressure and pressure and pressure, it just becomes harder to resist. Just
For sure.
Grab a sample from every different culture in the world, every different geography that people live and habitate. Grab a sample from all of them. I would believe the humanity and morals in all of them would have 80% the same humanity.
No, everybody's the exact same, dude. Everybody's literally the exact same.
Yeah, and
we are all one.
Pretty much
100%.
We're all built out of the same shit.
And everyone has a bad day, and someone's gonna say "fuck you" at the store, but that doesn't mean that they're a bad person and they're completely opposite of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a quick intermission.
We don't gotta film everything, dude. My dick's not even out.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. We don't have to throw it to commercial because I didn't.
You don't
think
have
the
to
camera
say
was
every
even
time
on.
that we're gonna stop. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is the camera not just about gone on us?
So we finish it up right here, huh?
Let's do it.
That's a good wrapping point. What do you guys think about the fucking 20s, dude? Let's make predictions, man. Let's make some fucking random predictions, at least. Hopeful. It's gonna be good.
I think.
Come on.
I will
so
become a very highly respected and
influential
leader of men.
Do you think
Amen.
we'll have any cool fucking crazy technologies that we've been working towards for a while?
I think that robots could become more of a day-to-day interaction.
See, and that's going to be weird, man, because that's going to put a lot of people out of jobs.
Yeah.
I think AI is going to get integrated a lot more.
Imagine AI in robots.
My
too, where
idea
they can in the moment,
of an ideal
analyze
robot AI society is so people have more free time and luxury and leisure. Across the board.
I mean, you look
not so that people's jobs are getting taken, but because all these things are getting animated, things don't cost as much. You know what I'm saying? Life is more livable. It's a freer and more.
It's kind of a cliche to bring up, but it's like, how long till truckers are actually obsolete and a tractor trailer is driving itself cross country?
And when they are, and there's more of them, and a lot of them die driving. It's a very high death rate.
What
for truckers,
the fuck is that even true?
It means that
all?
If everything,
does anybody know if that is true in the slightest?
A lot of truckers die. Google.
Everybody dies.
A lot of
yeah, doing
truckers?
normal life things.
Dude,
Jobs.
truckers are far more safe if they get into a crash than any other form
they're
of
like the best
car. I would
drivers.
say an average car driver
got all the
has
weight
a
behind
much higher
them.
chance
And even if they
of
get in an
just
accident, they're the least likely to die.
Here's my point. If more things
I
are
going
automated,
they're going to be out of a job.
They'll be out of a job. There will be more people, right?
Out of jobs.
Out of jobs, just living.
How are they living? How are they?
Because life expenses will come down because the jobs are now automated.
Maybe.
Does
No,
that
a lot
not
of pieces.
in
a
an
lot of-
ideal
a lot of
society.
pieces of jobs.
That's
In
what
an
I'm saying.
ideal society.
An ideal.
Yeah.
That's
that-
what
is
that's
that-
what I said.
Is that
Oh,
your
oh,
prediction?
that's
You
fair,
think
that's
it'll
fair.
be an ideal?
I think that's
situation?
all you can hope for and strive for. If you're not hoping
For
and
sure.
striving for ideal systems, then what the fuck are you wasting your time with?
See, that's funny. That's where I differ so much. I fucking always think things are gonna turn to shit.
I think there's selfish people out there.
Yeah.
I think you can hope for the best and expect for the worst. And if you're not hoping for the best, you're wasting your time and you're wasting your energy.
Yeah, I'm anti AI.
Yeah. Fuck AI.
I think that there's uses for at least like the low form AI that we kind of have now for things like to help with game designing and different things. I think there are applications where generative programming can be pretty sick, but as far as making full blown, more generally intelligent AI, I don't know how much I want to walk down that road.
Yeah.
But as far as using it as a tool where it can help to generate, computer models in these different things for games, I think that is very cool. I think that's a great thing. I really do.
I think with AI, let's say that a 3D printer and a very high intelligent AI is at the local library and you get in a car accident, you need a new fender. It's expensive to go to the real parts shop, but you can go to the library and 3D print your own fender.
that
That'd
would be
such a
funny
fucking
as
heavy ass
fuck,
fender.
Technology gets better. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Imagine.
Yeah,
Hey, how
yeah,
small
yeah.
is your imagination that it's all fucking metal? You know?
Metal.
Whatever. Carbon
Plastic,
fiber. Imagine it's carbon
actually.
fiber.
You could print carbon fiber.
Imagine.
Imagine I would do that.
Well, imagine when we have like
you can
a
print titanium.
If you
Sure,
will.
you absolutely
We
can.
do it.
We do it. I do it all the time.
With
Imagine
3D
all
titanium.
the
Fuck you.
people.
Yeah.
living today.
It's right there.
You.
But for that to happen, billionaires would need to say, hey.
Fuck John Lennon, that fucking communist.
they need to
That's a
say,
bold
hey.
statement.
John Lennon?
You don't like
We're
the
ending
guy?
it here.
I'm more of a fucking George Harrison guy myself.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus was a communist. So it's like,
It's a pretty bold statement. It's
factual.
I don't know about that.
factual, dude.
Okay. We'll roll with it.
Let's pull it up, dude. Let's pull
We
it
could
up.
end it on that. Jesus was a communist.
He was part of the Communist Party in Jerusalem in the year fucking 5.
In Jerusalem. Pull up. Yeah, dude.
What did it say, producer?
Pull up Acts 2:44, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Acts 2,
Acts-
comma 44. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
If it quotes the same way.
All the believers were together and everything in common.
I mean, maybe it's 45. Oh yeah, and it all things in common. Yeah, and 45.
If you scroll down, it should keep going.
Scroll down.
Or just
Yeah.
click that right arrow. Oh. Well then.
I mean, in the general search that you did earlier, it had the option to do both.
Oh, scroll down because we just look for the numbers. So scroll down. Now look for the number 44 in the text. 40. Yeah, go. Yeah, all the believers were together and had everything in common. They sold property and possessions to give to anyone who had need. Every day they continued to meet together in the temple courts. They broke bread in their homes and ate together with glad and sincere hearts, praising God and enjoying the favor of all the people. And the Lord added to their number daily those who were being saved.
You know, communism doesn't leave too much religion.
No, but it's just
Communism's
no, but it's
generally
about like
been pretty damn anti-religion.
that. Well, no.
Statist.
That's like such a specific brand, my dude. You know what I'm saying? But I get what
You
you're
know,
saying.
Damon.
No, not
Damon
general.
the communist.
No,
Not
I-
general
I think
communism,
when
not
people talk
Leninism or
about-
Marxism, you know.
I think when people talk about their ideals,
But he
they're
was like,
talking
sell
about the
your goods and then we'll all live,
versions of what they're
together.
talking about.
type
Yeah,
thing.
Jesus was a fucking hippie, dog.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
He
You know,
hung out with
a
prostitutes
commune
and
is a
drunks.
form of communism, even though it's
Oh, don't get me wrong.
extremely-
Communism could work on a very small scale. You
Mm.
get sub 100 people living there.
no system
You could have a
works.
commune.
No system works at plus 5-8 billion people. You know, so It kind of is what it is. We're just gonna face system breakdown,
I'm an advocate of
and it'll be fun
complete
because
and
it's happened
utter
in cycles
anarchy.
before, and so it'll be
We've
interesting
never
to see what
tried
happens.
anarchy. Anarchy could be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Complete and utter anarchy.
Just
dude.
get a damn gun, Damon.